Money isn't everything, but make sure you earn a lot of it before saying such nonsense. Never be afraid to ask for too much when selling or offer too little when buying. Don't save what's left after spending. Spend what's left after saving. If someone is sitting in the shade today, it's because someone planted a tree long ago. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. Never measure the depth of the river with both feet. You can't have a baby in 1 month by making 9 women pregnant. The chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. Learning from your own mistakes is good, but learning from others' mistakes is better. The more you learn, the more you'll earn. Don't depend on a single income. Invest to create a second source of income. If all it took was old history, then librarians would be the richest people in the world. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. You only need to do a few things right in life as long as you don't do too many things wrong. It takes 20 years to build a reputation, but only 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. If you buy things you don't need, soon you'll have to sell things you do need. I don't try to jump over 7-foot hurdles. I look for 1-foot hurdles I can step over. Always invest for the long term. I never try to make money from the stock market. I buy stocks with the assumption that the market could close the next day and not reopen for 5 years. Treat market fluctuations as your friend. Take advantage of others' mistakes, but don't be part of them. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your investments. Give $1,000 to a rich man, and he'll return with $100,000. Give $1,000 to a poor man, and he'll return with a pair of Jordans and TR jeans. Your money makes you rich, but your time makes you wealthy. If you're in the luckiest 1% of humanity, you owe it to the rest of humanity to think about the other 99%. What we learn from history is that people don't learn anything from history. Don't risk what is important to you for something that isn't. Games are won by players focused on the field, not by those with their eyes on the scoreboard. It's much easier to stay out of trouble now than to get out of trouble later. The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient. Invest in yourself as much as possible. You are your greatest asset. The chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. You don't need to make extraordinary efforts to achieve extraordinary results. You just need to do the simple things well, consistently. Knowing the limits of your ability is important. If you think you know more than you do, you'll end up in trouble.